Welcome back to me. I've been gone for so long. I know some of you who have been following the videos have been like, what the heck happened? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Okay. Man, where to start? So it has been such a crazy time in my life as a new mom and as a writer and just a person who is trying to figure out what life should look like right now. I wouldn't say that I've forgotten my purpose or that I've lost my purpose, but I think that as I've gotten older, I've come to this understanding that my purpose is never like this static thing that's my career or that's the season of life I'm in. It's just whatever God is calling me to do in that moment. And as a new mom, that kind of really threw off a lot of what I was thinking that I should be or who I should be or what I should do. And so this time that I've just taken off has been really eye-opening, and it's given me a lot of clarity about just how I've been operating in the last few months. To be kind of transparent with you guys and open up, the beginning, I would say it started way back from last year that I started to feel burnt out. And for me, burnt out is not just I'm getting tired of making videos or I'm getting tired of writing blog posts and stuff like that. Burnt out is like I've forgotten why, the real reason why I'm doing it. And so I feel like there was a lot of personal things that happened in my life last year to kind of like tell you guys, but not tell you guys all the details because it's not only my story to tell because of the people who got involved. But I just had a lot of instances where people kind of wronged me, and like people who were close to me and who, even though they don't define you, you kind of look up to them and you want them to accept you. So that's kind of like the position I was in. Like last year I had some people I really admire and were close to that hurt me. And for me, my success as a writer at that time kind of became like this haven for me to kind of to vent out my frustrations, and not in a way like I was writing blog posts about them or anything like that or making videos about them. It's just like, you know how when somebody like does something wrong to you and they look down on you and snub you, so then when you do kind of achieve some kind of success, then you're kind of like, ha, look now, what now? I'm successful, whoa, poop, how, surprise. Yeah. And even though like I wouldn't say it was like hardcore, strong, blatant or apparent, and I mean it wasn't apparent to me at the time that my ambition kind of picked up at that time when I started to see some success in my writing, like starting to write for Proverbs and starting to get these different ideas about how I wanted to monetize my blog and how to make money from home so I can raise my kid from home. And using that, the vehicle would have been my blog and just the extra resources that I was creating, like books and stuff like that. But it just started to feel yucky, you know, like, and with motherhood weighing down on me too, anxiety started pressing in, and I struggle a lot with perfectionism. So that has been like, it's just been so hard for me. You don't understand. Like, you guys might laugh or think I'm crazy, but it's so hard for me to make a video just this simple. I'm just on my couch in front of some lights and taking a video. And this is simple, right? Maybe you might think, oh, it's cool or whatever. But for me, like, I have such high standards in my mind. And then, like I said, that kind of personal, those wounds and that pain and those unexpected hurts from those people that I trusted that made me feel like I had to prove myself to show them, to make them feel bad about themselves for treating me bad, kind of like put me into hyperdrive. You know, like that pain I was feeling kind of like took advantage of my tendency to be such a perfectionist. And so now I have been like for these last months as a mom and just as a person, as a Christian, trying to like undo all of that perfectionist kind of thinking. And so from now on, just want to let you guys kind of know like what's happening, how we're gonna move forward. If you've been rocking with me for a while now, you know that I talk a lot about sexual purity. I also talk about other things, but this channel has really grown a majority because of the sexual purity videos that I've created. And you might know that I have a podcast on sexual purity. I want you guys to know that that content that I've made already is gonna be there, but like inwardly I feel God just diverting my focus from that. It might be temporarily, it might be longer, but I feel like God is really calling me to just be so transparent about the ways I am failing and the ways that I just need God's grace, because I get tired of making videos and taking pictures that look so pretty and stuff like that, and I don't feel like it's real life. Like, I don't feel like it's real life, and I just want to sit here and I want to study God's word with you guys. I feel like God right now is really calling me to talk about more about his grace and like how as a Christian I can live in that grace, and for those who are outside to be more attracted to God's love because they see that I'm living in that grace. And that's kind of the place where I'm at right now. So I just want to set your expectations for the channel moving forward. Some of you might have already noticed that I changed the channel art to just, a picture of myself, and in the header you can see these pictures of family and friends from church. And I want this channel to be more about like just living life authentically as a Christian. I did change the name from Life Before Eternity. We still will be having it kind of theme. Like the content is still centered around how we live our lives as Christians before we enter into eternity with God. But Life Before Eternity itself will become a podcast, and I'll upload those episodes here on the channel. And the Purpose and Purity podcast will still be going, but I won't continue making new episodes for the Purpose and Purity podcast. One, because I told you guys I feel like God is calling me away from that focus, and I feel like a lot of my people who do watch the videos and have reached out to me that we need to take our focus so much of our focus off of the sin itself and more onto the remedy, which is just loving God. And so coming soon, I'm working on a Bible study that we'll be doing together. At this moment, I'm thinking to call it A Confident Heart. So it'll be about helping people who have anxiety and perfectionist tendencies like me, or just an anxious heart, learn how to just really dig deep and rely and find your peace and your ground in God's steadfast love. And just, it's more about loving God and seeking him first for those needs, and trying to it's about falling in love with God if you kind of feel like you have been falling off because of worries and cares of the world. And so that's what you can look forward to. Doing videos once a week. I can't tell you what day of the week it's gonna be because I'm a mom now, and my priority has to be my baby girl and my family. But that's just about all I really have to say about why I've been gone. I've been stressed out. I've been depressed. I've been like searching, trying to figure out why it hadn't been fun anymore. Why I feel like I'm not in God's will anymore with the way I was working. And so this time has just been just instrumental and key to helping me see that I really have to step out of this fear and let go of this fear of imperfection and really just soak up and, you know, lean into God's grace. And I just want this channel to be a place where you guys can feel like, even if you're not perfect, you genuinely desire to love God and grow in Him. This is the place you can be welcome, because I'm not gonna be that girl taking photo shoots. I'm not gonna be that girl who's and you know, God bless that girl. God bless that girl. But that's not my season. This is not the season or the place or the time that I can do all that. And I really just wanna, inside of myself, like for myself, create this habit of finding the beauty in my everyday life, to see what God has already like blessed me with, and not try to find like this perfect lens or angle to shoot it from, to catch people's attention. I just want to be myself, basically. And maybe you guys feel like I have been being myself, and to an extent I have, but I just need to take the pressure off, you know. Less perfect, beautiful videos and more honest chats like this with a Bible cracked open. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that. If you actually sat and watched this and listened to me rant about my life and my troubles and why I'm crazy and had just vamped for a second, I appreciate you. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And if you do need help with something sexual purity related or anything related, y'all, it helps me when you tell me what you need help with, because then I don't have to think about what kind of video to make. And as a mom, and I'm working from home, like I teach English to Chinese kids online now. And I got my baby girl is full-time, and I'm a wife, and you know, I'm a Christian trying to share God's love and trying to maximize the talents that He's given me in this season of my life. So if you can make things easier for me by commenting or telling me what I should make a video on, that would be really helpful. I love you so much. Seriously, I'm not just saying it. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to my struggles. I look forward to seeing you guys in the other videos, and keep the faith, sis.